Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Wednesday, September 17th, 2025. Before I jump into the charts, just want to mention that on Tuesday, wickedstocks.com put out a stock pick on Eli Lilly. You can see that for free by going to wickedstocks.com and taking advantage of our 5-day free trial, where you can also see our daily triple Q and SPY analysis. The second stock pick we'll be putting out this week. We do 2 every single week. So check us out at wickedstocks.com and take advantage of that 5-day free trial. Let's jump to the charts. Last week, Thursday of last week, set off a significant long-term buy signal that it kind of much awaited, but we were waiting for the indication, and that was the settlement above the 360.76 2.5-year channel top after containing buying pressures since early May on several attempts. Now anticipating 523.03 as a 5 to 8 month objective. I've been mentioning that time horizon could actually be much sooner, obviously, with the way things are playing out right now. We do have a channel top at 453.46 that on the daily chart is at 448.02. You can see here that was considered a 2 to 3 month target, taking into account previous reduced volatility. 2 to 3 months was realistic, but we saw the same here from April to the high here. This was a 2.5 month. Right? Yeah, maybe inside of 2 months, right around 2 months. And so 2 to 3 months, 448.02. We are literally 2 to 3 days into this buy signal, 3 or 4 days into this buy signal. And we could actually see 448.02 this week if we close today above the 426.67, 426.11 area. 426.67 is a kind of an ABC count. I can do the math here. We don't show it, but it's 67.71 minus 214.25, and then you add that spread to the 273.21 low. That takes you to 426.67 rather, and then you got the full swing right there in the same vicinity. That is to say, 367.71 minus 273.21. Add that back to 367.71, and that is the full swing to the upside, 426.11. So this is an area we came very close to testing on Monday. I think 425.70 was the high, and we backed away, but we came back nicely on Tuesday. Let me take a look at this, and I think this is really kind of our setup for the day. 410.04. 410.04 is an adjusted intraday downside pivot point, above which I expect 426.11 to 67 today. 410.04 is the low settlement price following this move high, which is nothing more than saying Monday's high and Monday settlement price. Monday settlement at 410.04 may contain intraday selling pressures. If we break 410.04, we could see 395.40 today, where we could bottom out. 3-star support through next week, and once tested, we can round up to the 448.02 formation within 2 to 3 weeks. With present volatility, it could be a bit faster than that. So if you're looking for a 2 to 3 week swing trade, it is buying 395.40 if given the opportunity, then anticipating upward rotation to 448.02. And the inverse is true as well. If we happen to test 448.02 in the coming days, then you can short sell this or take profits if you're long back to 395.40 within 2 to 3 weeks. We could continue to trade inside of this area well into October trade. Talking upside today, I'm just going to say that closing today above 426.67 should yield 448.02 by Friday's close. There is, of course, the possibility that we either push through or gap above 426.67 today, in which case we could potentially see 448.02 on an intraday basis. 448.02 is really part of a range up to 453.46, the same exact formation on the weekly chart that may contain buying through October. From here, we could potentially rotate back into the 360s within a month or two, should I say a week or two, of testing 453.46. So I think you can carefully set a short sale in the 448.02 to 453.46 area, because this is a significant midterm resistance. Now we are still anticipating 523.03 as what I call a 5 to 8 month objective. So keep that in mind. Selling 453.46 is a bit of a counter trend short sale, but it is a significant channel structure on the daily chart at 448.02. If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer.
Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
This is an area, I think, if you've been long since last week, following the buy signal last Thursday above 360.676, you can trim some of that long position. If you're an aggressive 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week swing trader, you may even reverse altogether in the 448.02 to 453.46 area and play the short side. 3 to 5 day swing traders could play the short side back to 426 and change, and 3 to 5 week swing traders can play the short side back to 360.76. 360.76 is presently supported by a new rising 1/3 speed line projected off that April low at 357.85. That's not an updated number, but it makes no point right now. 357.85 to 360.76 is your support through the rest of the year. And once again, above which we are still expecting 523.03 as a long-term target. If we happen to push through, close above this week, I don't see it, but it is certainly possible. The 453.46 channel top. If over the next few weeks we close above this structure, which is also 448.02 on the daily chart, then with present volatility, it could be 3 to 5 weeks before reaching this 523.03. With a more reduced volatility, it could be the better part of 2 months. So, I'm not sure, obviously, how long it'll take, but 523.03, if tested, is a 5-year channel top that may well contain buying well into 2026, and it is considered our next long-term target. Let's go back to the downside. Just want to mention that, if we happen to, we're holding below 426.11. If we happen to, let me jump back to this chart. So breaking 410.04 allows 395.40 intraday, where we could bottom out into October, and from here round up to 448.02 within 2 to 3 weeks. But if we close below 395.40 today, and it is highly unlikely, but if we did, then we've got a good September high, and over the next full week, 2 at the most, we fall back into the significant zone of support between 357.85 and 360.76, above which we are anticipating 523.03 in the weeks and months ahead. And if we can close above 453.46 over the next few weeks, yes, over the following 3 to 5 weeks, I think is a real possibility. I'm going to leave it at that for Wednesday's Daily Tesla Report, and you have a great day.